Hey everybody, it's Pam, Dragon Moon Creations. Welcome back. Yesterday I said that I was going to be working on some anniversary cards, and I did. And this is what I came up with. Of course, this is from another Pinterest idea. Not quite as fancy as the Pinterest one. Again, I can't do complicated. But I looked through everything I had. I did not have a happy anniversary stamp, so I had to actually print these out on the computer and then cut them out. And I didn't have anything that a die cut that I could print them out, or that I could cut them where it wasn't a bunch of white space or whatever, beige space. So I just went ahead and just cut them out the same size, as close as I could, just in a rectangle. But this is several layers. This thing is really heavy, and I did make two. They're almost identical. Like I said, nothing's perfectly identical, but there's a layer of ivory cardstock that I used my Tim Holtz distress tool and distressed it a little bit on the edges. I don't know if that's going to show up or not. It's kind of early in the morning here. And then the next layer is actually a different color of cardstock, and then I ran it through with a Anna Griffith that somebody had gifted me in a Happy Mail a long time ago, like 4 or 5 Anna Griffith embossing folders, and I don't use my embossing folders enough. So what I did was I came and I hit the high points with, actually got into some of the low points too, but I hit that with tea dye, distress ink, tea dye, and vintage photo. I went over it with vintage photo because I wanted it a little bit darker. And the heart, I didn't have a heart that wasn't a scallop. I didn't have a heart die that was not a scallop. So I actually took an index card, and I traced one, and then I traced two, and then this is the one that I came out that I liked the best. You know, you fold it in half and do the heart image, and then I actually traced that onto some of that Julie Nutting paper that I had that's got the script on it. You can probably see the script, and I just cut it out, inked the edges, and put it on there. I think it turned out alright. I was going to pop it up, but then I realized I would have to layer it again because the paper wasn't thick enough to support, you know, popping it up. So I just put it down on the page, or down onto the cardstock. And then I had a die cut that I had gotten from, what is it, Kimbo Creation says? Her friend Allie? Something like that. But it was an AliExpress die. Or it could have been a Wish, I don't know. Anyway, this was all one piece. This piece and this piece were all together. And I just cut them apart to use it on the two projects because I didn't need all that. I got to thinking about it, and I said, well, it probably would have been pretty if I'd have just, you know, reused the whole thing and put it all the way up through, but, you know, hindsight's 20/20. So anyway, and then that's whenever I cut this up, cut this into these little rectangles, and then put them, you know, I layered all of this before I actually put it onto the card base. That's in case I screw it up and I don't want to waste a card base. I've already wasted enough, right? And then on the inside, I cut the ivory cardstock, and I don't have any regular weight ivory. All I have is this heavy weight from Hobby Lobby that I got a couple of years ago. Anyway, so that the sentiment can be written, a handwritten note inside. Those were my 2 anniversary cards that I did. And then I finished up, it didn't take me that long to finish it up, and these were actually Valentine cards that I did. I like the sparkly behind it. I think it looks pretty. I had to glue these keys down, and in a separate video that I did, I had this key die, and I cut a couple layers, I think it was, and I cut it out of the same sparkly paper. I'm beginning to like the sparkly paper, especially if it's kind that doesn't rub off. Glitter doesn't rub off. I think I had said before in that in that video so long ago that this is actually a luminary bag. So it has a weird coating on the back of it. It's what you know, open the bag and put the candle in. And these are actually open. All these little hearts are open, and you know, the light shines through the open hearts. But I used it like this, and all I had to do was put the key on it and put a sentiment inside. What I did not do on this one was I did not line the inside. I kind of like the earthiness of that whole tone that I had. So I had a stamp that says forever, and if you can't see that on cardstock, if my cards, when I put them in a plastic thing to sell, if they're wrapped up and people don't want to open, they don't feel comfortable about opening them up and taking it out, I always, whatever I've got printed inside, I always stamp on a piece of paper and attach it to my little plastic sleeve so people can see what's on the inside. If there's nothing on the back of my cards, then that means there's nothing on the inside. So, and then I did stamp a little bit of the on the envelope flap for that. This stamp in particular was one that I got. It's from Little Yellow Bicycle, and I think I actually got it in some Happy Mail, and it has some other little saying like love and I don't know, you know, you and me, but I just thought the forever looked pretty on this card, so I did finish both of those. This one I just didn't take out of the sleeve. So that is what I finished up yesterday, and these took me as long or longer than it took me the other two to do. So it's like, oh my gosh, I need to step up my game time-wise making cards. Or, but you know what? I saw a post on Facebook from the Joanne Loves Paper Crafters, which I think Joanne is not liking paper crafters at all. But she said that she took all day to make a card, and I thought, well, I don't feel so bad. You know, it took her all day. Of course, I don't know if she was walking away and, you know, having lunch or whatever. But man, I feel her pain. It takes me a while to make a card. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you today. And I'm probably going to get into something else today. Don't know what, but I have some house cleaning to do because my granddaughter's coming tomorrow to work on her school project. Anyway, you might be able to see a little bit of my nightie. I'm still in my nightie. I said it's early. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and thanks for always commenting. I really appreciate it. And I'm even having people watch videos that are and commenting on videos that are 4 years old. So I really appreciate it. Appreciate the interest. It makes us all feel good whenever people watch our videos and comment. So I will get on here next time I have anything good to share. Okay? All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.